So Jasmine Brand, and I'm here with R&B diva Syleena Johnson. How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you? How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Before we were talking about yoga,
yes.
So I feel just relaxed even
just talking about
it. Okay, so this is season number 3.
Season 3.
Season 3. What's the biggest difference for you from the show first starting to now, season 3?
I feel a little more centered as far as I know what's going to happen. I know what I'm doing. I know what I need to do. Maybe center is the wrong word. I feel more organized mentally. You know what I'm saying? I know how to get ready for the season. And the cast has changed. The new girls, Latavia and Meelah, are awesome. And I really like them this season. I really like what they bring to the cast. We still have Angie. We still have Monifa and Kiki. Monifa and Kiki are the originals. Actually, Angie's an original too.
Okay.
Quiet as kept. People don't know that Angie was supposed to be part of the original cast, but
wasn't Lil Mo with the original, or did I make that up?
No, you didn't make it up, but that's no.
Okay.
Angie, it was the original was the 5 that started it, season 1, and Angie. But then Angie, something happened with her contractually. I don't know if she has something else, another commitment, but she couldn't do it because of something else.
Okay.
But that's why she came second season, you know. But yeah, this season I think we're getting back to the music.
Okay.
You know, and I really like that about this season. But for me, I just feel a little more prepared.
Okay, because you've been there.
Yeah.
Nicci Gilbert and Faith Evans are no longer on the show. Has the chemistry the chemistry shifted or changed at all with their absence? Yes,
we've drawn closer to each other.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's because of their absence, but I know that there was a lot of negative energy when they were there. And I won't say they, because Faith was not really around as much, because she was in LA a lot with her kids. So she didn't really contribute, in my opinion, she didn't contribute that much to the negative energy. But it was a lot of negative energy when they were there for those seasons. Season 2 really mostly. And now that they're gone, it was a dramatic difference. You know, there wasn't a lot of negative tension between each other. As far as hating each other or being at each other's throats. When we had differences this season, we worked them out.
Okay.
And just went on about our business.
You had a difference of opinion with Nicci last season, and she's not on the show. Have you all? How are you in a better space, or you just kind of don't communicate anymore? Or
no, we don't communicate anymore. We will never communicate anymore.
Okay.
If I have something to do with it, and I'm perfectly okay with that.
Okay.
It's not out of hate. I don't hate her. I wish her the best in everything that she does. I don't, you'll never see me say a bad word about her, because I just don't, I don't have that kind of spirit. She's bananas, but I'm not the only one to know that,
Okay.
I just, there's some people that are in your life for a season and a reason, and then when that season is up, it's up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with her, I think that season is up, and just not the kind of person that I would want to try again. Some people say, well, you can work things out later, and no, I forgive her for whatever she's done, that I feel that she's done. I don't know if she forgives me. That's really not any of my business. I forgive her. I've moved on, and I wish her the best in everything she does. Just not
in your life.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. Okay, that's fair. What about you? Never had any issues with Faith on the show that we saw on the show?
No, I don't have any issues with Faith. People will try to create an issue based on the whole Grammy situation.
I was going to ask you about that, because I wanted you to clarify, because I wasn't really clear on.
Yeah.
I had read that you had said that you felt a Grammy snub because of Faith, but I wasn't really clear. So I said, well, let me ask her
what that meant.
Well, I didn't say
it was a snub.
Okay.
But I did say it was weird how. It was fishy how, Faith sits on the Grammy committee. And so she knows the rules real well. And it was just weird how, it wasn't right how we thought we were nominated because we were a part of that compilation album. And it was brought to us as a compilation album, but then it was submitted as Best R&B Album You see what I'm saying? If
Okay.
it was a compilation album, to my understanding, and I talked to get my facts straight because I don't want to be out here talking and I don't know what I'm talking about. I talked to the president. He was an ex-president of the Grammy chapter of Chicago.
Okay.
I talked to Steve Silcurley, and he was saying normally, you know, if an album is a compilation CD, it can't be in the R&B category. It has to be in best album because it's not. You know what I'm saying? It has so many different artists. So that to me was strange, especially when I saw after that like a song that I put on the album was called Stonewall was licensed to the album because it was already on chapter 5. So it was already my song. I wrote it, and but if you look on the album, it says Faith Evans featuring Syleena Johnson, as if it was her song and I'm featured on it.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's two things that could have happened. Of course, she could have snubbed us, did it on purpose behind her back, but I just don't know if I believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Faith, and I just don't think she's that kind of person. Or it could have been her label that had to do it that way so that it could be entered into the category. But if you knew that it was going to be entered in the category, did you know that 51% of the record had to be, she had to be on 50% of the record? That's the only person that can be nominated for the Grammy as far as the artist is concerned. If you are part of more than 51% of the album.
Gotcha.
So it's little details like that she would know. Now I'm also a part of the Grammy Recording Academy, but I don't pay attention to the rules. And they just made this change this year. So it could very well be that when Faith and them entered it, it wasn't like that, and then they changed the rules, and then it was.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's fishy, it's shady, but I can't sit here and say it was Faith's fault, she did it, because I just don't believe that she would do something like that. Plus, she never called to say anything to us about it, so that also was kind of weird. But maybe she didn't call because she didn't know what was going on either. So,
and I was going to ask, did you have a conversation? Did you ever have a conversation with Faith about it?
I didn't.
Okay.
But Kiki did. And you'll see that on season 3
Okay.
of R&B Divas, how that went, which was also shady.
Okay.
But
all right.